Alright, we are doing... What are we doing? We are doing not Seaside. Prosperity 2nd edition previews. And so, like, new things for today here are War Chest and Magnate. So, gainer and draw. It's actually a little bit hard to say what we're doing here. I guess, like, Magnate draws something. I'm not gonna say a lot, but something. Vampire Trashes is good. I think we're just gonna start Silver. It's kind of ugly because the gains are so bad, but like Vampire can gain duchies, and you can potentially sustain it with like ill-gotten gains or something. The draw's weak. Village and Bandit Camp, and then Tormentor, but yeah. We missed 5. So I'm gonna have to make a decision here, like whether I want a Tormentor next turn or whether I want a Vampire. I mean, the answer is gonna be Vampire. I'm just gonna take a guide here. And I think that's fine. My opponent hits 5 anyways, despite this guide estate open, or guide trashing estate open, which I think is... I think it's like reasonable. It's not something that's, I think, weird to have happen, certainly. Do I want to plan something? I don't think so. I could plan, like, Bandit Camp. But I think I want another guide first. And, probably a Tormentor right here. This is 5, so I'm just going to take another Vampire. I don't need to guide this. So my opponent's just getting all their estates out. Oh, silver, okay. This is looking actually really nice to guide away. Yeah, I want the second Vampire, especially going long term, because our main source of extra point gains is Duchy. I say as I'm not going to guide this away, I'm going to play the Tormentor, right? Like, that's what I'm doing. And now Bandit Camp's looking appealing. No, this will get guided. I'm not sure actually what I want out of, like, the Vampire. I could get a War Chest. It's hard to say, like, what I'm going to name for opponent's War Chest. It can gain Peddlers, which is not completely irrelevant, but whatever. I did not reach my bat, which sucks. I'd probably just take more Vampires. Like, I'll do Vampire and gain a War Chest, I think. I could also gain, like, a Monastery at this point, or a Magnate. Magnate's fine. I'll just get a bit of extra draw in. This is actually genuinely terrible. That was nice to see. I can either take an Imp or draw with this, or I can guide. I think I'm going to draw with the Magnate and see if I can't, like... Okay, see both bats. I'm going to grab a Monastery here. It's definitely not pretty. But like longer term, like Bandit Camp, I should be drawing reasonably well. What are we naming? Certainly Bandit Camp, right? Yeah. This is fine. I'm gonna plan. I don't know what I'm gonna plan. May as well plan something. What are we gonna get more of? Like bandit camps? Like, I don't actually know if there's an action I'm gonna buy. It probably should have been onto Peddler, even. I don't particularly love guiding this, just because, look at Magnate sucking for you. Mine drew 2 cards. It's pretty amazing. But I didn't like putting the stuff into the shuffle, but it was what was there. This looks terrific, actually. Yeah, let's not play any of these. I don't know that I even want the Peddler. Possibly a vault here. Thinking vault or bandit camp. I'm thinking vault. It's amazing how much, like, Bandit Camp and Magnate don't actually draw anything. Let's get a vault. Did I ever buy a Gain of War chest? I don't think so. I should have at some point. Like, right then, even. Whoa, look at that deck work. What am I naming? Probably, well, what do you need more of? Probably Bandit Camp is what you'd like the most. You could totally just gain Peddler, though. Okay. Let's see, your vampire's in vampire mode right now. This will be a province buy, I'm like pretty certain. I'm not sure about ditching the spoils when Magnate is your draw. Omens does nothing. Or virtually nothing. This imp's really working. Let's vault first. I don't really want to discard anything. Just because I would like to bat trash this stuff at some point, as much as that's not actually happening. I guess we'll, like, Bandit Camp, Trash an Estate, Vampire, Gain, I don't know, another Magnate. Sounds reasonable. Yeah, look at this. This would have been so nice to see all last turn. This Monastery sucks. I should not have gotten it. I think I'm gonna bat trash it without even buying or gaining, trashing whatever I'm trying to say. Trashing a card. War Chest. Still Bandit Camp or Peddler? Probably Bandit Camp. At this point, I think you take Peddler. Or you might take more Magnate. It seems like you're consistently provincing. I really don't know about ditching the spoils. Whatever. I should start naming Duchy on that. Let's see, this is bad, right? Like, at some point I feel like you probably miss a draw. Not so certain, but... I think I'm taking Ig here. So I want to sustain bats. I mean, you want to as well, but... my bats are more fun or something. I have more of them. Yeah, so that's where this Magnate stuff can really go sour. I really think that ditching the spoils like you were was Not an amazing move. Monastery's gotta be bad. I am not gonna ditch spoils. I'll just put that out there. Vault, good. Tormentor, what it do? Famine does nothing. Yeah, I'm not losing these spoils. I'm just buying a province and trashing out the rest of my stuff. This war chest is I'm gonna remember to name Duchy for war chest this next time. I think we've moved on to where that's the move. This hand looks good. Wow. Magnate sucks. Again, ditching spoils. Don't think it was maybe the best thing you could have been doing. Envious does nothing to me. Probably want to gain another Magnate at some point. I mean, I'm working okay with the vault, but it's not like the most amazing thing ever. Trashes a Magnate, amazing. Let's see, do I want to gain a copper here? I think so. Let's take the province. We're holding spoils, so I want, like, Bandit camp. Oh wow, this is a lot of hexes. Magnate, and maybe just Duchy, or Ig. Last Bandit camp possibility. Let's take another Ig. Like, I have these two guides. I shouldn't, like, miss turns so much. Yeah, there you go, a little bit better. Still, I'm not quite there. Alright, we're naming Duchy. I do not really care what else you do other than not gain Duchy. Yeah, that was a weak turn. So I think I should be good. This was not amazing until I saw that Magnate. Poverty's strong. I'll just return these two, take a province, trash a single spoils to the bat. Bat fuel. It looks like we're going to get to use some guides finally. That exciting. I might have to use both, which would be a little scary. Continue to ditch all your spoils, which really confuses me, must say. I think I just have to hold this. It's not the most amazing hand, but I'd rather keep the guide on the mat. What are we buying? Duchy? I guess so. Let's go no copper. Let's just take a Duchy. Trash one of these. This is rough. I'm going to have to guide this. Like, this won't draw. There's not much possibility of it drawing. Okay. Maybe you take province. I wouldn't be surprised, but apparently not. This was bad. What do I do here? Just duchy? Duchy trash copper? There's... Oh, there are still 2 coppers around. Okay. You know, this turn at least gets province. I don't know how apt I am to take it. Sort of depends on what you end up doing. Okay, that was pretty weak. It's going to be 2 duchies. Okay, so I can't really take this province. I could just play Tormentor and take an imp and a duchy. Like, I think that's a reasonable thing to do. I should have more duchy power than you going forward. Yeah, let's do it this way. Whoa, this looks bad. I mean, we're also going to be struggling to draw, just because we aren't as treasure dense as we were before, and most of that's Magnate. I'm glad to have the Vault, and I'm glad to have the Tormentor in, because these sure aren't going to do a whole lot. There's probably going to be a case for bat trashing this Magnate this turn. War Chest, of course, names Duchy. Rise Estate. Alright. Well, there's both the guides. There's a bandit camp. Yeah, I think I'm bat trashing the Magnate. Famine does nothing. Let's trash that Magnate. I'm gonna hold this hand. I'm not terribly likely to find a bandit camp, I think, but I think it's fairly likely to hit 8, since I've been holding spoils. You get to see Magnate play a little bit differently than like other draw cards, I guess. That's something that you got to see here, is not doing, spoils. I think right now you might take a province. We'll see. Oh. Okay. We're almost out of spoils. Yeah, you got to see Magnate work a little bit differently because you don't want to burn spoils because you need them to draw. That's certainly something different. Seems to be some... Okay. There's just going to be the last duchy? Okay. I think I'm fine with that. Do you have a vampire? I think so. That was less than it could have been. I think I just want a province estate. There is not going to be much better to do. And I gave you twice miserable, so that just should be game winning. I basically just have to take out the estates. I guess that could have been Ig, but you can trash curses, so best not to do that. Okay, yeah. getting the third vampire was big, and I think really holding the spoils was really big. So that was that, and I'll see you all.